Hello, and welcome to Overlooked Headlines. We're the podcast designed to share headlines from America and around the world that have been disregarded or overlooked, but are critical to our lives and well-being. It's our mission to inform with the headlines and then inspire through biblical words, which we call His Lines, that once heard and applied will help to strengthen our faith in God as we navigate this journey called life. Now, here's the host of Overlooked Headlines, Jeff Bass.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jeff Bass, welcoming you to another episode of Overlooked Headlines. Let me first say thank you all. Thank you so much for all your continued support of this podcast. Stay connected with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Follow us on Instagram. And by the way, we do an IG Live every Monday starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So leave your comments and share. By the way, if you like the content we provide, click on the Buy Me a Coffee link on the Overlooked Headlines Instagram profile. That helps us to provide more quality, in-depth content. Now, here's this week's headline breakdown. Ford is recalling more cars than ever. Study reveals breast cancer risk skyrockets 300% for obese women who delay childbirth until after 30. Our top headline, Hertz deploys AI scanner that's charging hundreds of dollars for tiny scratches on rental cars. And we close with His Lines. Here's our first headline. Ford is recalling more cars than ever. This week, Ford recalled more than 850,000 cars, seemingly cementing its place as the automaker with the most recalls in a single year ever, and it's only July. In the first 6 months of 2025, Ford Motor Company reportedly issued 88 different recalls on its vehicles, according to the Wall Street Journal. This week's recall brings that tally up to 89. Ford has issued the most or second most recalls of any car company since 2020, the Journal added. This comes as Ford recorded its best quarterly sales in 6 years during the second quarter of 2025, thanks largely to truck and hybrid sales. Ford recalled more than 850,000 vehicles, including some Mustang, F-150, Explorer, Lincoln Aviator, and Bronco models, among others, due to an issue with the low-pressure fuel pump. An estimated 10% of the more than 850,000 recalled vehicles could be impacted, according to a safety report by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Quote, the affected vehicles may lose fuel pressure and flow from the fuel delivery module due to the failure of the low-pressure fuel pump, the report said, end quote. This can cause a lack of fuel delivery to the engine and result in an engine stall while driving. Ford expects to mail owners of these vehicles letters detailing the safety risk, and a remedy is apparently under development. In June, Ford recalled 197,432 Mustangs. January, Ford recalled 272,870 vehicles due to a battery issue. Last year, Ford topped the list some of the biggest recalls for that year, including its recall of almost 2 million Explorer SUVs, almost 457,000 20 to 21 to 24 Bronco Sport SUVs, and Maverick pickups. Wow, an exhaustive list. Our next headline, study reveals breast cancer risk skyrockets 300% for obese women who delay childbirth until after 30. Researchers at the University of Manchester have just published findings that reveal a devastating reality. Women who experience significant weight gain after age 20 and either delay their first child until after 30 or never have children are 2.73 times more likely to develop breast cancer compared to women who maintain stable weight and have children earlier. This isn't a small study with questionable results. Scientists tracked 48,000 women with a median age of 57 for 6 years, during which 1,702 were diagnosed with breast cancer. The pattern that emerged was both clear and alarming. Their study is the first to establish how weight gain at age of first birth interact to affect a woman's risk of breast cancer, said Lee Malcolmson, the lead researcher. It's a vital It's very vital, he said, that GPs are aware that the combination of gaining a significant amount of weight and having a late first birth, or indeed not having children, greatly increases a woman's risk of the disease. The timing of this research couldn't be more critical. As a matter of fact, in England alone, the proportion of women who are overweight or obese has skyrocketed from 49% in 1993 to 59% in 2021. Meanwhile, women are increasingly delaying motherhood, with many choosing to have their first child after 30 or foregoing children entirely. The result, breast cancer diagnoses in women are at their highest rate ever. The study revealed that gaining more than 30% of your body weight after age 20 creates a biological environment that dramatically amplifies cancer risk, especially when combined with delayed or absent pregnancy. This means a woman who weighed 130 pounds at 20 and now weighs 170 pounds, a 31% increase, faces significantly elevated risk. Weight control is essential, they say. Maintaining a stable weight isn't about vanity, it's about survival. So focus on anti-cancer powerhouse foods like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts. These cruciferous vegetables contain compounds that literally strip excess estrogen from your body while extinguishing the inflammatory fires that feed cancer growth. Also, exercise is your secret weapon. Physical activity transforms your internal biology into a cancer-killing machine. Regular exercise supercharges your immune system, slashes inflammation levels, and forces your hormones into protective patterns. Even just 150 minutes weekly could be the difference between life and death. The empowering truth, you have more control than you think. Understanding these risk factors means you can take targeted action to protect yourself, whether through weight management, strategic family planning, or implementing other scientifically proven prevention strategies. We'll keep watching this headline. Stay where you are. I've got more overlooked headlines.
Still to come, our top headline. And don't miss his lines right here on Overlooked Headlines.
Now, here's our top headline. Hertz deploys AI scanner that's charging hundreds of dollars for tiny scratches on rental cars. Car rental giant Hertz is facing some blowback as customers report that its AI-powered vehicle scanner charges them hundreds of dollars for tiny cosmetic dings. Earlier this summer, a Hertz customer in Atlanta was charged a jaw-dropping $440 for an inch-long cosmetic scuff on the wheel of his rental. Out of that, $190 was earmarked for processing and administrative fees, they say, which were automatically calculated by the rental company's opaque scanning system. According to additional reporting, another customer was charged $350 for 2 dime-sized bumps on his rental car, which he said could have been dirt or anything else that could throw off a camera. That fee was literally the price of the entire 4-day rental minus $5. In both cases, the Hertz app refused to connect the customers to a human agent to explain the sky-high charges or the vague processing and administrative fees behind them. What's more, the app pressured both customers into paying as quickly as possible, offering sizable discounts if they settled the tab right then and there, and a smaller discount for paying within 7 days. All this price gouging is possible thanks to Hertz's partner, Uve. Originally founded in 2016 as a military tech company in Israel, Uve calls itself a global leader in AI-driven vehicle inspection systems. Their bread and butter is diagnostic imaging equipment, which comes in a variety of sizes for different commercial applications, according to their website. While AI power features prominently in Uve's marketing, it's not clear how exactly it fits into the scanners. But as far as Hertz is concerned, it's less important to know how the AI-powered scanner works and more important that it brings home the bacon. It's unclear how Hertz calculates these costs, but Uve had previously leased a similar 360 scanner at a monthly cost of $6,000 to $7,000 a month back in 2023. Whether to pay back the cost of leasing the black box scanners or to carve out an alternative revenue stream, Hertz's vague and hidden price gouging is sadly par for the course in the age of AI. In closing, Hertz said that the vast majority of rentals are incident-free. When damage does occur, our goal is to enhance the rental experience by bringing greater transparency, precision, and speed to the process. Let us know what you think about Hertz and all of the other rental companies and their fees. Don't move, his lines are coming up.
Hey, if you're enjoying this episode, then we'll think you'll love connecting with us on our social media platforms as well, because we post frequent news bites, tips, and alerts to keep you informed and inspired. Now, let's get back to more overlooked headlines with Jeff Bass.
Now, it's time for his lines, where we take a closer look at these headlines from a biblical perspective taken from the Bible, God's Word. Our first story today was about all the vehicles the Ford Motor Company is recalling due to various issues. You know, it seems like getting great quality service and excellence seems to be a thing of the past. However, believers in Jesus Christ are called to a higher standard when it comes to the lives and living lives of excellence. From the scriptures, we learn that excellence is about reflecting the nature and character of God in all that we do. The Apostle Paul exhorted the believers in Colossians 3:23 by saying, "Whatever you do, work heartily as for the Lord and not for men." This reveals the heart of Christian excellence, which is doing all things with sincerity, skill, and integrity, because we are ultimately working for the Lord, not for human recognition. In the workplace, a believer demonstrates excellence not by working to impress the boss, but by being dependable, honest, and proactive, knowing that their ultimate boss is God. It's arriving early, working with integrity, and pursuing growth, because that honors God. You see, Christian excellence isn't about being the best, but rather it's about giving God your best. As Philippians 1:10 says, "So that you may approve what is excellent, and so be pure and blameless for the day of Christ." So let your life speak of God's glory by walking in excellence, with hands that work diligently, a heart that beats for Christ, and a witness that shines in a world that's hungry for examples of excellence. I hope the Ford Motor Company gets this message. That's his lines. For Overlooked Headlines, I'm Jeff Bass, keeping you informed and inspired. Be blessed.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you've been informed and inspired. Like us, tell a friend, and connect with us via Facebook, YouTube, or email us at neveroverlooked@gmail.com. That's neveroverlooked@gmail.com. Check us out next time on Overlooked Headlines with Jeff Bass.